Welcome, all you knife enthusiasts from around the world, to Baxter's Blades. You are entering the Tiger Pit. Well, talking about knives from around the world, I have one that's literally from halfway around the world. This was a gift. This nice little turtle pouch. Well, family members got back from Tahiti and had a gift from me. And I did kind of debut this, showed it on MB's EDC live that I was on this last weekend. And it's truly just blew me away when I pulled it out. This is a French knife. And there's the manufacturer's name. I'm not going to say it because I'm just going to butcher it. Maybe I should have Googled the pronunciation of it before, but I don't want to sound like a stupid American jackass. So I'm not even going to say it. That's the manufacturer right there. And I reached out to Elon for information, and he sent me a link to the owners so I can find out even more information about this knife. But you can actually look them up online, and they have plenty of knives. Whoa, check that out. Anyways, the snap on this is absolutely incredible. I could not find this knife on their website. Now they have similar ones. I should have measured the centimeters. It reminds me of a fish knife. And see how it's rolling like that. I'm gonna have to get like a centimeter count. Do I have centimeters on this? Maybe they do it by handle because they were like 11, 12, or 13 centimeters. This would be 12 centimeters closed. So it'd be the 12 centimeter one. They're really pricey, but I could not find this one because this one was from Tahiti. Look at that. And none of the handles swelled like that. Okay, I'll shut up for a second. Let me close it. So I originally went to close the blade, and I thought it was, I mean, it's so firm. See, I thought it was a locking blade. I'm like fiddling with this. He's like, no, it's a slip joint. Listen to the snap. Keep your fingers out of the way of this. Okay, let's take a look at this. I'm trying to figure out what type of wood this is. I'll reach out to the owners. Maybe they know. It was purchased at this place, Fura Creations in Tahiti. They have an Instagram page, and I looked it up. I didn't see any knives. I saw girls in bikinis, which was very fascinating. So it must just be a boutique shop or something in Tahiti where they get these from France, because Tahiti is French owned, and they do their own work to it. Or that's the only thing I can think of because these were not on their website. So I do not know what type of wood this is. Beautiful carved wood. And you can see how the handle swells like that. I'll get into that in a second. Perfect centered blade. Look at this detail. Look at the file work to the back spring. Now looking at it closer, you can, the bolster or the end cap here, which, by the way, it's not all integrated. You can actually see a line between the end cap and the liners. I almost thought it was completely all one piece like a rose craft, but it's not. There's an actual line there. But you look at the work and you see some scuffs. You know, it's not like perfectly fine and nice polish. Now I could probably take it up to even a higher polish. But yeah, I mean, it has like a little rough rustic look to it. Now that'd probably cost a lot more. I'm not sure how much these went for, but looking at the website, they're a couple €100 just for the basic model. So let's check this out. Check this out. Great lock-in. And if you put your thumb there, like it even locks it in even more. What a really cool design. Like I said, it felt like a lockback because it's so stiff. There we go. But yeah, if you have your thumb there and you're applying pressure, you got a warning. Take a lot for this to come down on you. But if it does, be careful. No half stop. Bam! I better be careful doing that. I might get blade wrap. I've heard rumors that French knives tend to have blade wrap. Maybe because they have such awesome snap. So look at that handle swell. So it doesn't feel really super comfortable carrying it and holding it like we traditionally hold a knife like that. But if you turn it kind of on your side like this, and you're filleting fish or cut like this, it feels extremely comfortable because of how it swells here. Like I said, I went to their website and most of their covers are just straight. They don't do this. So this is definitely, I think, customized by a craftsman in Tahiti. I'm wondering if they ship them the knife, maybe without covers. But look at you, when you pin it, like this back spring pin goes all the way through, so it's super long. Not an easy task, especially with wood, without getting it to split or crack. It doesn't look like palm wood. I'm gotta reach out to them and find out what this wood is. So thank you, Elon, for sending me their information so I can reach out to them directly. I probably should have did all this research before I did the video, but I'm trying to record a few videos, so when I'm gone during the holidays, I will have something to post. So would you call it a fish knife? A large toothpick? Medium toothpick? Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I just have so many knives everywhere. I've been doing these videos. So this is a Marbles large toothpick. Let's compare it in size to this. Now this thing doesn't really stand sideways like that because of the swell. I did do centimeters. It was 12 centimeters closed. Let's do inches. On the Marbles is 5.5. On the handle, this would be, I'd say, 4.75 inches closed. Here is a case medium toothpick. Which would be 4.25 inches closed. And then, of course, the small toothpick. Gift from J.O. Ventures Outdoors. 3 inches. To give you an idea. So this is kind of in between a medium and a large toothpick. Now, I don't have a case large toothpick. I think besides having another mini, these would probably be all my toothpicks. Overall length of this French Tahitian blade would be 8.75. The large toothpick is 9.75, so an inch difference there. And then the case would be a little over 7.5, almost 7.75. There's about an inch difference between all of these. A lot of toothpicks. And this is probably an old French pattern, so I don't even know if you'd consider it a toothpick, but it does have a very similar shape. I mean, undeniable. A nice, long, slender Turkish or clip point blade. Very slender. See how the end caps curve down like that. And my camera's not zoomed back far enough to get this giant one in. Yeah, I consider it just the nail nicks in a different position. And I'm sure the pull is so strong on it that if they had the nail nick right here, you couldn't open it up whatsoever. Very cool. They have the manufacturer name stamped into the blade. It is 12C27. And you see France stamped right there. Very cool gift. This really blew my socks off, like I said. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't have very many French knives. I think this is my second French knife. My first one is a Dijon. And I think those, they get all the materials from China or some foreign country and just assemble them in France. And I think this was actually assembled in France and then the custom covers put on into Tahiti. Or maybe this is an older model that they just no longer have on the website and they've had down there in a while, for a while on the islands, and nobody picked them up because, yeah, I'm sure he just checked it in with his luggage. Very cool. This, I'm scared to use it. It's such a nice knife. But being 12C27 and such a well-constructed blade, this is probably going to be my go-to toothpick, which I probably shouldn't even be calling it a toothpick. There's probably a special French name for it that I would be butchering. Okay, one last time. One last chance for blade wrap. Bam! Thank you for joining me in the Tiger Pit. Stay sharp, be kind, and take chances with cutlery from around the world. Take care.